Yeah, Jay Prince coming at you live and in living color, and you're watching GMT Boxing.
It's Duke Reagan. You tuned in to GMT Boxing.
Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is New Jack City Polo. Am I my keeper today? We'll see. It all depends on what Slick talking about. I got my Rottweiler right here. Say hi, Chubby. Wolf. What's good?
Yeah, the man that got 1 foot in, 1 foot out ass nigga. This thing just changed up. Y'all believe I'm telling you. Ask that man where his beeper at. That's all I'm gonna say. Where your beeper at, nigga? This nigga came back with the waves and go. Yeah, we know what's up. We know what's up, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? What's going on?
We don't need to. I got the two-way. I got the two-way.
Right. Yeah, you got that Skytail page. You know what I'm talking about? Tell you the weather and everything. You got that. Now, what he's called the big boy. He got that big boy.
Yeah, with the flip screen. We ain't gonna talk.
What's good, IBA, man? Would it be like, boy? Man, the boxing news, man, I tell you, never fails. It never fails. We got Deontay. Just give you the rundown real quick. We're gonna talk about Deontay Wilder thinking about retiring. Ugas, oh my God, he's been denied. You know,
stop doing
and it's not no rightfully so. Sometimes you can step on your own foot. You know what I'm saying? Trip over your own feet, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And then I threw Terence and Errol in there because, like we said, we was waiting on this.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
We was waiting on this.
Right.
So I want to start out like this, man. It's sad for me, just for me. It's sad for me to hear that come out that man's mouth, that he thinking about retirement. Now, this is Slick 50 speaking as a fan. He makes nobody can deny, he makes the heavyweight division exciting. You never know what you're gonna get from him. The only thing that sucks about his career to me is that a lot of people caught on to Deontay Wilder late. So it looks like he met his match early. But we gotta remember this man been in the game, 10 years?
Yep.
And he finally met the boogeyman. Right? And so for me, it was about time. It was about time to meet the boogeyman. But for like a lot of people only know Deontay Wilder for only about maybe 6 fights back, if 5 fights back, Stavern.
Yeah, I would say about 6, 7 fights. Yeah,
from Stavern. I'll give it from the Stavern up. That's what they know about Deontay Wilder. You know, and for a fan, they kind of latch on, and fans will just let you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me personally, I feel like he's 36. That sounds old. It's not, given that he started at 21. All right.
That's true. Yeah.
I feel like that he has a lot left in the tank. He has some fights. He has at least 3-4 big money fights out there, believe it or not.
But at the same time, does anybody really want to be in their 40s and stuttering when they talk?
Well, like I said, he had enough fights to really, his fights. These 3. See, that's what I'm saying. These 3 fights were hellacious. He's never took no punishment like this. So it's not like he's been in I would say for what was what's my guy name? The Russian guy, whoever he was, I'm not sure. Huh?
Kovalev?
No, the guy he fought that rocked him, the first guy that rocked him but didn't knock him down. You know, besides him, King Kong really gave him a couple of punches. But this was the guy who really put it on him. So he really ain't absorbed nothing. Everybody else he's walked through. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it's, but I'm not saying keep on going. Line your fights up. right off into the sunset. Think about it. He could AJ Usyk, Dillian White is out there. Man, who else? There's one more. Oh, Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz. And if you want to take a tune-up, Charles Martin would be a cool tune-up to come back.
I mean,
but I wouldn't even do it. Huh?
There's still Dillian White also.
No, I said Dillian.
Okay.
So that's 5 opponents, including Charles Martin. But I wouldn't even want to go a full 5. I go 4. I start off with Andy. I go Andy, give him a shot. I go Andy, because think about it. Even if AJ lost to Usyk, people still gonna want to see him and AJ, regardless.
Yeah, regardless of anything.
Exactly, and that's a big money fight, bro.
Yeah.
AJ could lose to Usyk and Tyson Fury, but we ain't got to worry about Tyson Fury because they ordered him to fight Dillian White.
He got his own issue. They starting to trip with these mandates. Like I get it. It's a two-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. It's a good thing because it's forcing the champions not to be able to sit on the belts. I get that. Yeah. But that should take effect after at the least 8 months. Hey, you got to fight this person. Let it be at least 8 months. Don't let it be the whole year point and then do it, but at least 8 months.
Well, I wouldn't even do it 8 months. I say 6. You give you a good couple months to enjoy your family. Cool. By then, you should know who you want to fight as well. You got 3 months, 2 months to train. Boom, your fight start. Right? Yeah, about 7 months. Hey, yeah, you're right. Somewhere around there. Yeah, that's a good number. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like, when I hear him say that, but what he said, and I got the audio. If y'all want to play the audio, I'll play it. He was on a show with Kevin Hart. He got this little 15-minute show. Not little, no disrespect. Cool little show. Through a sponsorship, of course. I'm not gonna say the name, but if you know who you is, sponsor us. And it was a cool insight, man. He was well spoken. It was a different side of Deontay, and it was just one of them candid moments, bro, where you had to it was besides boxing at this point. You know what I'm saying? And he went back to speaking about his daughter with spinal bifida and all of those things and whatnot. And how blessed he feel that she's defeating the odds as a father with a young daughter that got sickle cell. You know what I'm saying? Everything my baby was told that she could not do, she's doing. You know what I'm saying? So I could relate to that. You want to be able to see and enjoy your blessings. And he said that reason got into boxing was because of her, which we knew. But he also told her that he was going to become world champion. He was going to make more than enough money to be able to take care of her. And he feels like, I got that now. You know what I'm saying? I got that. I'm worth $30 million. I'm good. I don't have to do this no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But a part of me can't help but feel like exactly what IBA said. I think he's a bit embarrassed. And in this sport, there's, to me, now this ain't being a fan. This is me living my life. When I live my life, there's no room for embarrassment. There's nothing a person can do to embarrass me. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, after you do what you do, I got a choice to do what I do. You see what I'm saying? That's how I live my life. And if he ever heard me, bro, I swear to God, I don't want him to leave selfishly as a fan. But if he left for the reasons that he gave, I totally understand.
Yeah, I understand also, because like I was saying, nobody wants to be in their 40s and stuff like that, shaking and not being able to talk properly. Nobody really wants that, man. That's a hard pill, and especially hard to see greats do that, because Deontay Wilder is a great. He's one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. No matter what you feel about him personally or whatever, you cannot deny the man's his championship pedigree. You can't deny it. So to see him go is bittersweet, but the fights only get tougher from here.
Yeah.
They only get tougher from here. And he already has 2 losses on his record. That's fine. He's probably not thinking about that. He's just thinking about it probably like this. Everybody else at the upper echelon, probably except for AJ, are superior boxers. Superior boxers. So out of those 4 people that you named, he has a chance to go 1-3 in those fights. And I don't think that's something to retire on. I don't think that would be a good idea to be leaving on something like that. Leave while you're still high. Leave while you're still on top of your game. Do like that. That way you feel like you didn't leave nothing on the table. Because you already fought the big bad man. You did that. You did that. Even though you lost twice and got a draw the first one, you still fought the big bad man more than anybody else has. So it's only you and him. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Just move on, Deontay Wilder. I want to see you hosting a good game show or whatever. I want to see you do something like Tough Enough to where you take some inner city kids or rich kids, whatever, bring them into a gym and train them up to where they can get a chance to fight on a pay-per-view undercard. I want to see you do something like that. The Wilder way. That's what I want to see.
I feel you on that. I do. That's why I said if he walked away. But the other side of me, part of me is just like you said, he fought the boogeyman, but he wasn't supposed to be the boogeyman. Let's remember, he was not supposed to be the boogeyman. This dude was supposed to be a pit stop. That's all he was supposed to be. The big dude, the big money was at AJ.
Well, truth be told, I don't think AJ was going to fight him anyway.
It came out on both ends. It came out both ends. I recall hearing Deontay Wilder saying that he could have fought AJ. He turned it down to fight him.
Well, when you're so obsessed with revenge, at a certain point, you end up missing out on a lot of opportunities that you probably would have took in the beginning.
Facts. And you know that happens in a lot of life situations. What's going on, B? What's going on, Black Hoodie Energy? Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in, fam. And share it if you can. But it's just a lot of money on the table. Money ain't everything. But as it's money, all money ain't good money. But if he wanted to, he could pick that one. If the dominoes fall right, if the dominoes fall in his favor, right?
Right.
For say Usyk and AJ lose to Usyk. Tyson Fury beats Dillian. So Tyson Fury fights Usyk. AJ and him can fight.
Right.
Biggest payday out of the whole 5 I named.
But AJ's not going to fight him.
Well, you got to think. Like I said, if the dominoes fall that way, the only way I see AJ not fighting if AJ's going to retire as well. Because that would be the smartest fight for AJ to take back.
I mean,
we talk about a fight that's been building up for 4 years, and people still want to see this fight.
The same way people still want to see Tyson Fury and AJ.
Yep, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't see that happening. I don't see AJ waiting around that long.
All right. You know what? Let me be 100% honest. The reason why I hope that Deontay Wilder retires is for the simple fact, when you start talking retirement, that's when it's time to really go. You don't want to when you get into the ring after saying something like that, your heart ain't really all the way into it. And this is boxing. You could get really, really hurt in a situation like that. And that's something I don't want to see. I don't want to see him going up against a Charles Martin and a Charles Martin beating him up. I don't want to see that because that means he's fell so much within a period of 8 to 10 months. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him go out like that. I don't want to see him go out like Mike Tyson did. I don't want to see him go out like Roy Jones did. I do not want to see that, man.
I want him to get a win somewhere. Me personally, I want him to get a win and retire on a win.
Does anybody really retire on a win? Did Julio Cesar Chavez retire on a win? I don't think that matters. That doesn't matter.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm speaking from the fan side. I get everything you're saying. I know I separate the two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it would be nice to actually see an AJ, two big juggernauts go at it and call it a day after that. That would be his biggest payday. Set him up for real, grandkids, everything for life done. But like I said, that's just the fan of me. The flip side, I totally agree. That's in any sport. The minute that word passed through your lips, it's a wrap. You've been contemplating this for a while.
And it just finally came off the lips.
Yeah. You've been contemplating this a long time. So, like I said, I'm happy for him. And like I say, if I play the audio or whatever, if y'all want me to, like I said, you can find it though. It's not like you can't find it on YouTube. All you gotta do is say Deontay Wilder retiring. You'll catch it's Kevin Hart doing the interview or whatever the case may be. It's real. He said he did monumental things for Alabama. I didn't know they didn't even have a boxing commission in Alabama until he became a boxer. That's huge. So he already set the path on for kids that want to box and had to travel to be able to. Now you can do it right there at home and have sanctioned bouts. You know what I'm saying? He did a whole lot. I'll play a piece of it. I just honestly, me personally, am grateful that we got to see somebody like that. Just not for his skill, for somebody to say like, oh, I'm saying, no, just for having the heart to do what a father's supposed to do. One, right? Got up, 21 years old, sacrificed his life. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice his life for his kid. Mm-hmm. Not too many y'all out there that gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's extraordinary on its own. And that alone, you should go to the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like if he just puts the announcement out there, like holds a press conference and then just announces his retirement, he's going to go into the Hall of Fame. He's
going automatic. Yeah, he's going.
I don't think he's top 3, but he's top 5 heavyweights of all time.
But top 10.
Top 10.
Top 10. But he's definitely will go. And so speaking on Hall of Fame, shout out to James Toney, lights out, Hall of Famer. All the people who couldn't go because of the thing that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Andre Ward. You know what I mean? Man, that's huge. That's a huge class.
And what's the other one in there who just got voted in there just because they liked him?
Who?
Miguel.
Man, that's why I didn't say his name. I already knew it. But shout out to Miguel Cotto, you know what I'm saying? The real man who brought the pink swag to the game. You know what I'm saying? Miguel in there, amongst others, I can't remember because it's like for the last 2 years plus this year. You know what I'm saying? The all going together though is hard though. Like it's a big old class. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. Big time shout out to them. I wish they start televising it. Like I will watch stuff like that.
Like they do the NFL Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I would watch that, bro. They get these
that
big old
dope to have a
rings with this year ring. Yeah, bro. I don't know if y'all ever saw Andre Ward boxing ring, bro. They didn't upgrade them rings, bro. They used to be little. Boy, they looking like NBA rings now. You heard me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that would be dope. That would be dope to have a Hall of Fame ceremony and then have all the Hall of Famers sit around a ring and have like an amateur fight. Something that they could really get into because it's boxing at its purest form and all of them around there pointing and saying, talking about the belt. I would love to see that. And then the new inductees be the one who commentate the fight. I would love to see that actually.
That'll go hard, bro. So salute to that man Deontay. No matter what decision he make, bro. We can talk all the smack about Deontay. He had a hell of a career giving fans all the excitement they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Even from the draw to the 2 losses, he was still part of it. Gave everybody excitement. You got to at least respect that part of it, bro.
Right.
Got to. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Moving along though. Ugas. Yeah, buddy.
I'm looking down in disappointment.
All right, man. I don't know. Ugas, I understand how Ugas feels, right? For people that don't know, he went in and he don't want to fight Stanionis. He feel like he's being belittled, making him fight a person that's 13-0, which I feel him though, because they wouldn't do that to nobody else, right? And he will petition to fight Errol. Now, as it stands, it says that Errol was ready to fight, and they was gonna set a date for the 22nd of February. But the WBA, right? Yeah, because I be your names. Yeah, WBA. What they did was they said even if they sanctioned that fight, they was gonna have to have Errol go get an independent doctor to say he could fight. This is how far they was going to block this fight, bro. Right now, I'm gonna tell you what I think did it, and he's still doing it. I can read it for you right here. At the end of the day, he remember all the WBA controversy, Venezuelans and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He had been talking about that.
Well, yeah.
So I feel like that played a part in it, and he's still doing it. He said he went down to, Colombia to see Mendoza, and Mendoza wouldn't see him, and Mendoza said that he didn't want to see him because he felt like it would have been unethical. But I don't think that was the case. What he said, Mendoza said he never agreed to meet with Ugas, and that it would be unethical to do so ahead of pending ruling. I don't think that's true. I don't think it's unruly. He want to find what's going on, why he being treated as such, and I feel like he deserves an explanation. Ain't nobody giving him the explanation. This man caught a plane.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to hear me. Now how you gonna block this big giant blockbuster of a fight? You get what I'm saying? And then you charge me all these sanctioning fees too. He was talking about that. He said, I feel like fighters should start changing their stance on giving the WBA 3% of their purse for sanctioning fees. That's the same percentage they pay team members. I flew to Colombia to sit down with Mendoza. He wouldn't take my calls. He won't see me. Every single person who has a WBA title should take notice. If my name was Gabriel Maestre or Linares or any other Venezuelan fighter he's affiliated with, I wonder if he would still leave me stranded.
Oh, go ahead, your Dennis. Go ahead.
Now at this point, if he want an Errol fight, that did it. He ain't get it. He gonna have to drop the belt and get the Errol fight because PBC they wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out,
still wants to do it. They still
come to find out, they were supposed to fight before the Pacquiao fight. Pacquiao came along and got Errol, but Errol and him was already scheduled to fight. Bullcrap, you not. They had sent the PBC sent it over. They said that so the whole thing with the belt thing went on. This that third Errol gets picked, so that was just that. No Ugas fight with Errol. No Ugas fighting Manny. Then Errol happened, got hurt. That's why right after the Manny Pacquiao fight, it was expected that they were going to fight. They were already posed to fight.
But remember, I told you that same night, they're going to do everything possible to get that belt off that man.
Yeah.
I said that on here. They're going to do everything possible to get that belt off of Ugas because he's not, quote unquote, marketable as a champion because he's a Cuban fighter. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but the simple fact that he doesn't speak English well enough, they think that they can't market him, but they can market Canelo. They can market the people who are a lot fairer skinned that speak
Right.
Latin compared to the darker hued people who speak Latin.
Yeah, they suffer
They
racism
suffer
over there too,
racism. Yeah.
as well. If you go read about Haiti, You got the whiter side of Haiti and the darker side of Haiti, and they basically are separated. And Haitians were told to marry white. They were told to marry white. Yeah, that's a bit of little history, but that's for Slick 50 TV, which is coming back January 2022. Get ready for this shit. Get ready. But anyway, let me check this out. All right, it's an Ugas petition the WBA for a special permit to unify his title against two-belt champion Errol Spence. But President Gilberto Mendoza ruled that the sides have 30 days to finalize a deal for an Ugas Stanionis bout before the purse bid is in order. Now, this is where it got crazy. PBC officials sent a letter from Spence's doctor stating that he'll be cleared to fully resume training November 1st. So he was already, it could have been happened. Now, key thing that people ain't understanding, November is when the 30 days are struck. So the deal could have been done before them. But so you see what I'm saying? So why even go that route? Right now, what it says, November. Sources say Spence was scheduled to fight Manny Pacquiao in August, but withdrew from the bout after he suffered a chest right. Ugas stepped in on an 11-day notice and scored an upset victory. You know what I'm saying? But then he goes in, bro. This is where like I know he ain't gonna get it. All right. The target date for Spence Ugas was, keyword was February 22nd, according to the ruling. However, Mendoza had no confidence Spence would actually be ready to fight then. Again, the doctor sent the note over to November 1st, right? This is a man backtracking on his words. The WBA also would have required Spence to be approved by an independent doctor if it had approved the special request, Mendoza said. Another step further to make this man not be able to have his fight. Now, this is what Ugas said. I think it's pretty obvious that the WBA is out for their interest only. Ugas told ESPN on Wednesday through his manager, Louis the Cubas Jr., who translated. That for y'all don't know who that is, that's the guy who always sitting with him that look mean. That's him. He's trying to stop one of the best fights of next year by having me fight an unknown fighter with 13 fights. Ugas described Mendoza's past actions as suspicious, referring to his appointment of Judge Gloria Martinez Rizzo. I know y'all know who it is. That's a girl who had the high card, Mr. Card. And uncovering her, her racist tweets and all of that stuff. Remember that stuff?
Yeah.
He's showing tendencies to not do things correctly, to now all of a sudden be the Pope, Ugas said. It's very suspicious to me. Me and my legal team are going to dig into this scenario because it doesn't seem right. And there's definitely damages to my career that have been done by this decision that has no merit.
How do I say this without sounding like a fan of his? Because, fuck it, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I agree with him. No,
I do too. But by him saying it out loud to the public, it's like almost putting yourself in a TOC situation. T.O. thought like Triller was the truth because they paid all that money, and then they ended up back with who?
Between promoter and sanctioning body. The sanctioning bodies are nothing without the boxers.
No, they're nothing without the boxers, but they trying to make, what I'm saying is they can make you whip out that belt. And it's like what I'm trying to say is they're not the same, but they are somebody who's over you. You talking about them out loud. Like, for instance, we know Bob got other things. We know Bob got other things going on, right? Personal beefs with people, right? Being sued. But he doesn't talk bad about them boxers. He doesn't say what he's going to do to them boxers. He doesn't say none of that. When the boxer talks out loud, it gives the promoter say, you know what? Because we can pull the footage up. Remember, when we asked him about Big Baby, What's up, big baby? This and that third. Then they was like, what about T.O.? He said, oh, I'll make T.O. go up. You know what I'm saying? Like he started talking reckless about him. And I think this is what's gonna cause what you call a bit of war between these guys. Yeah,
you know, I don't. I think what the hell happened? I just froze real quick. I don't know what the hell just happened. That freaked me out.
Are you good? Are you good?
I think that there should be a paradigm shift in the situation. You know, we've had countless examples of misrepresentation of a business model by the WBA for about 6 to 8 months now. They've had mishap after mishap. How can you be a sanctioning body and have people judging fights, your fights?
Right.
How can that be? That's a conflict of interest. And right now, it's a conflict of interest because if you know anything about boxing, when they don't want you to be champion, they make it very loud and clear, like they're doing with Ugas right now. They're making it very loud and clear that they do not want this man to be champion. So what's going to happen in a Stanionis fight? A Stanionis fight, if it goes to the cards, Ugas is losing.
And that's something I know. We all know about the politics of boxing. We've seen it happen too many times. I hate it, and I hope it don't. But I hope that man going to knock him out.
But that's
going to knock Stanionis out. Get him up out of there.
I know he can, but I don't think he's not going to be reckless enough to go looking for the knockout.
No, but they'll make him bring if Stanionis, they looking at Stanionis like being their next thing. I go in there and tear him up, and I'll be like, "I'm sorry, Stanionis, they did this." You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, I'm about to show. And then on top of that, like I said, fighters gonna fight regardless. It's gonna get to the point with these belts, bro. Unless you have a solemn goal. If there's a goal of just becoming champion and you hold it for a little while out and let go of it. When it comes, you got to start taking the power back. You are the fighter. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? You want to act like that? Take your belt. You can have it.
I wouldn't even care.
It don't matter. They didn't beat me, you know, and to say that, not that they didn't beat him for it, you know, whoever will get it be a paper champion, just like Chappelle talking about. But Chappelle, I called him a paper champion at one point in time, but guess what? He ended up beating the man. He fought the man.
He fought who
he won. He whooped his ass.
Yeah.
So he's not a paper champion no more. He fought the man. So you can't say that. And B, I haven't looked on there to see what they got him listed as, but that belt was a super champion belt. When Pacquiao had it, that was a super champion belt.
Bingo.
So I don't know if they demoted it. I don't know, but I know when Pacquiao had that belt, it was a super champion belt.
Super champion.
So he should
that
be
was
super
the only
champion.
way he could be put as. Remember, that was the only way he could be put as a champion in remission.
Exactly, in recess. Right. Yeah. Exactly.
That was the only way.
Belt. So at the end of the day, if his belt is because the way they talking is as if like he's not super champion though. Because if he's super champion, he shouldn't have to fight Stanionis. He should be able to fight as long as his bout that he picked consists of a unification bout, fighting a champion, which he was going to on February 22nd. PBC on record saying they sent paperwork over to make that fight happen. To make it happen. You see what I'm saying? Which furthermore puts more speculation on the thing about how did Manny Pacquiao get the belt back, because they were supposed to fight before Pacquiao said he was gonna come back and fight. They had already put the paperwork in before Errol had messed his eye up. They had did all of that because technically Ugas was champ, right? At that moment. So it's not just the WBC doing some crazy stuff. At that, they had their time too. Ugas was champ. They took the belt, gave to Pacquiao, and made a bet and said Errol was fighting for belts. Come to find out, the whole time Ugas is champ, bro. Because the proof is in the pudding. Why would PBC be trying to petition for Errol to fight Ugas before the Pacquiao situation even came in? It wouldn't have made no sense,
right?
If he wasn't champ,
right? It's a favoritism game. Who do I like the most? Who's going to be the bigger draw? Also, It's also that.
Yeah,
And
I
I think that is so messed up because what are they going to do if, just say for instance, because that's the belt that's swinging out here in the wind. For anybody to be undisputed at 147, they have to get that belt. They have to, right or wrong.
Yeah, right.
So what are they going to do if Bud does a clean sweep?
Bruh.
What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Because he's not that marketable. Let them tell you. He doesn't bring in that dollar. Let them tell you. So what are they going to do if the man Bud decides that he wants to get a wild hair up his ass and just go on a killing spree, shooting everything that's moving? What is he going to? What if he says it's rabbit season? What if he says that? What if he says that?
Bruh. And then the thing is this. This is a sad thing. If this shit go to purse bid, who gonna pick this fight up?
Who?
And I hate to say that.
It's
and it ain't because of Ugas. It's the dancing partner.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna pick it up? Trilla again?
And honestly, I think they've made it to where Ugas can't even pay this dude step aside money.
No. It's mandatory. Ain't no paying nobody nothing. Y'all gotta come to terms in 30 days. See what I'm saying? But and it looks like it's gonna take longer, which is gonna take longer to get Ugas belt because, as you said, they're gonna look into the legal matter.
Mm-hmm.
So 30 days might turn into 90. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Well, Dennis, go talk to Bob. Go talk to Bob to see what you can do.
So it's just like, I just feel bad. Now, what does this road lead to? Bud and Errol. So now the cat's out the bag. Errol the whole time wanted to fight Ugas. Right? Like I said, if he want to go fight Ugas, then fight Bud. But now Ugas can't even, he don't even know if he got to fight this dude. You got to wait on him for this fight. You got to do all this stuff. This fight might not even take place till next year. Well, it is going to take place next year now. When in reality, this fight was supposed to take place, last month?
Last month. So
now they may not fight until February. This is going to speed things up, I believe, personally. I believe, with Bud and Errol, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, because Errol not finna sit around. Who's there to fight Errol? See, remember when we was talking, you can't have two belts and go fight no Rudy Poo cat.
No,
you can't, bro. That's gonna look so awkward. Bro. Like, you can fight, given that his injury or something, but no, man. Not. I don't even know if y'all can hear it. Tell me if you can hear this.
I'm looking for you, Errol. Where you at?
Y'all can hear that?
Yeah.
Especially when you get stuff like this.
I'm in the ocean. You say you the big fish. I'm looking for you. Where your ass at? Oh, whole ass. Well, you got a lot of room to hide in this motherfucker. I don't know if I can find you in the ocean. Shit, hide in this motherfucker. I don't know if I can find you in the ocean. Hey! Oh, whole ass. Well, you got a lot of room to hide in this. Oh, whole ass. Well, you got a lot of room to hide in this motherfucker. I don't know if I can find you in the ocean.
Hey, I gotta say something for you. I'm gonna let you talk, but I gotta say something, yo. That's the sound of being free. When have you heard Bud talk like this? This is the sound of being free.
Bro, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was about to say freedom has a special ring to it. You have no paperwork holding you back from doing anything.
Bruh,
what's going on?
He is on one. Detroit, what's happening, yo?
What's going on, Detroit?
But on everything, man. Hey, and he gonna keep calling him out. But I'm with you.
Really uncomfortable.
Errol gonna say something, bro.
He's gonna make it really uncomfortable. He's gonna make this man have to come look for him. I think that's what Terence is trying to do. And you know what? I love it.
Me too.
I
Me
love it.
too. Let the games begin. I want to hear it.
Oh,
It's like they say, if you gonna fight, the fighters make the fights. And now this man independent. You can't say nothing about him. He can go get money on your side of the street, and your boss gonna pay him to come over there to do it.
I would get paid by your boss to whoop your ass.
Right. So now this
I
goes back
love
to
it.
be careful what you wish for.
That's
Because in the
true
beginning, he
too.
was on the wrong side of the street. Now he finna cross it. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
you know,
there's a reason why people move out the hood.
hey, bro, on everything, man. Look, goddamn me, this fight next year is gonna be the biggest ish in a minute, bro. This fight gonna be bigger than this fight. I'm putting out this fight gonna do more numbers than Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury.
You
Way
think?
more numbers. It's gonna be up there with Canelo and it. Watch.
The tournament, the first fight of the tournament has already happened.
Polo, your boy Ugas not fighting Errol. Good luck in the tournament.
The first fight in the tournament already happened.
Lost Delorme. Not Delorme. What was his name?
Jamal James.
Jamal James. Yeah, he lost. You know what I'm saying? But now, man, Rolly back talk stuff too. But no, that was Earl. But don't get twisted though. See, we gonna have the loud talking. We gonna have the silent killer. I know how this gonna be so interesting. This gonna be so fun right here, bro. Cause y'all know how Earl talk. Y'all know how Earl talk. Low and slow. You know what I'm saying? He ain't finna yell. He's gonna be like, man, he gonna get that smile. Man, he need to shut his ass up. He just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And
This gonna be the most ignorant.
Man, I hope they promote the hell out of this fight, bro.
This is gonna be the
Bring
most
up numbers.
thing I done seen.
I pray. Man, when I saw this, I was like, whoa, this dude really is. And took it upon himself on his phone. Talking about he don't know how to promote. Then call somebody a whole ass. I don't know what's. And you know, he been walking up on Earl. Yeah, it's old videos him walking over, telling me I'm gonna whoop your ass one day. You know I'm gonna whoop your ass one day.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So this is the fight of the year next year. Hands down. It has to happen. I just hope nothing injuries. I don't want to hear no excuses. This is that third. I just hope both of these guys take care of themselves and get it on. I'm talking about like let's get it on him.
Judge Mills,
get
it on.
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
Yeah.
No, he's in the tournament, Detroit. He's in the tournament. So
he got to fight Stanionis.
And if he wins against Stanionis, then he has to fight Butev.
Butev, yeah.
Butev.
That's his name, dude with a funny afro thing. I don't know what.
But honestly, hear me out. What belt did Jamal James actually have?
I don't know, bro. I'm sick of these belts, bro.
Because look,
I'm sick of these belts.
Look, okay. If that's the case, then there's 5 belts. There's 5 belts. Is there an IBO belt?
Look, I don't know. I want people to just drop all the belts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It should be 2 belts. That's it. 2 belts. You can have your supers and have your regulars. That's it. We don't need no silvers. We don't need no interim because interim basically just award here. Where you had this showcase if you want, but that's just a award saying you next up, mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Boom. That's it. But no, only 2 belts should be shown. 2 regular, super.
So you want to be in a 2-belt era?
Huh?
You want a 2-belt era?
No. I'm talking for each sanctioning body. WBA got a super and a regular. WC got a super and a regular. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's that simple. If you and they and I will even leave the option to elevate a person. You see what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. Say but that's
the model that it is now, basically. And
no, it ain't because if that's the case, what belt is that it's so confused. I forgot. I found out what belt he got too, but it don't make sense. Tank. It don't make sense. That's what I'm saying. All these other little belts. If it's just 2 belts, let me give you my example though. Say you've been champ though, right? You've been regular champ for what 2 years now, right?
Yeah.
Right. And goddamn me, you finna go against another champion. You win, you beat that guy. You just earned the rank to be elevated to super. And then I come along and we fight for your regular belt. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way to have respect on it. You feel what I'm saying? Because people understand he was elevated, so it leaves the regular vacant, which in turns keeps a person in line for the super. So if you ever lose the super, then the guy who's regular can be elevated. As long as he's had the regular for a while. You understand what I'm saying? Like you have to earn it. That's what I'm saying. Earn it. You have to earn the
some
super.
continuity with that anyway, because I feel, this is me, a new champion should automatically have the right to be number 1 contender for the next championship that's in line. I just firmly believe that. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's going. Say, for instance, okay, Butev won, right?
Right.
Butev won. He's a champion. Whether we know what champion he is or not, he's still a champion. He should technically be next in line for a title fight to elevate himself. That's just my firm belief. Okay, Terence won. He should technically be an IBF mandatory. He should be. Ugas should have been a WBO mandatory. I mean, WBC mandatory, not the WBO, because that's what Terence got. He should have been mandatory like that. I just think the top 4, like in that range right there, all of them are going to have belts. All of them are going to have belts, so they should be fighting each other with a healthy mix of the people who are in the lower tiers getting in there. That's just all I believe, until you become either unified or undisputed. At that point, you should only be fighting number 1 contenders.
Right.
So
no, I agree.
Yeah.
I can agree. I can agree. What I was saying about the super, I think the super still should be earned.
I don't think there should be a super belt.
Well, then you're gonna have King of the Hill out there then, because it's gonna be hard because think about it, if you're saying that, then if it's 1 belt, everybody got 1 belt, and they fight, all the champions fight each other, then the number 1 mandatories don't get a shot.
Well, it's not like it's a franchise belt where you can just skip your mandatories. No.
Well, that'll be a long road then. You know what I mean? Mandatories, once you get rid of number 1, the next dude steps up. That's why I was saying. That's why I was saying, like, but it could work. Right. But
the only way you have that issue is if you're unified or undisputed. Other than that, you don't have that issue, because the belts are going to be basically spread out at that point. Let's not act like everybody is just going to. There's going to be one person that just do a clean sweep of everything in this scenario.
No. What I'm saying is you're gonna have belts constantly changing hands.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, then when do champions really get a chance to fight another champion? That's what I was saying.
Parity.
Like what I'm saying is, it's the same thing as what you saying, but I introduced the super to so the champions can fight each other. For instance, but it has to be earned though, not just given, not just like, say I won the regular, right?
All right.
And then you come along, you've been number 1 and this and the third, and then they just decide because they feel like I've been on a win streak, they want to give me a belt, and they're like, no, nothing like that. I'm saying, like, say you've been regular and you've been champ for 2 years.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? You earned that right. You earned it.
Yeah,
you know what
but the
that's what I'm saying.
With that allows you to skip mandatories.
No, because one day you got, not really, because you got to fight the regular at one point. The regular still gonna always be your mandatory.
Always, but you don't have to fight them. You don't have to.
No, I'm talking about take that rule out. I ain't saying skip. I'm saying it just allows you to fight. Like, it makes perfect sense. Say you the regular champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the super champion, and Errol is available. I should be able to fight Errol. That's like not gonna always happen like that. It's gonna be times where I gotta fight and he gotta fight at the same time. If that fight's available, I should be able to take that fight, and then boom, best man win it.
But the thing about
that regular still whoever wins out of that still is a mandatory.
But things you know how this game goes. Things take precedence over another. Say, for instance, I'm a number one contender. You got a chance to fight Errol, but I'm your mandatory. Which one are you gonna pick?
Right, that's what I'm saying. But the key word is chance, because like I say, most of the time, a lot of fights happen at the same time. So if I have a shot to fight this man, that will grant me the time of it. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, then that opens up for a whole bunch of other shenanigans too. Like you're just basically, and this is just my opinion. You're kind of describing the way that this right now is supposed to be ran.
Yeah, but they let people walk with belts. They let people walk with belts, bro. They let people with a super belt sit on a belt 20-something months.
Yeah, because it's all about the money at the certain.
Right.
At a certain
I'm talking about in a perfect world. That's how I would have it. Like your regular is always going to be a mandatory regardless. But if you do have a shot to fight a champion, it's because you're not going to be able to keep fighting champions. Like if I fought Errol and I beat Errol, there's no way like Terence is just going to be there for the picking. He got a fight going on, so I got to fight you. Now I got to fight my regular.
Now, okay, say for instance, I'm undisputed.
Then
I get to pick who the hell I fight.
But you earned that. You earned that.
You earned that, but is that technically right though?
Hell yeah, you went through everybody.
Oh no. Put it like this: I'm undisputed, but you're number one contender for at least the IBF title. I go fight the number 7 ranked fighter.
Oh no, that's weak. No, I wouldn't allow that. Because a real fighter's not gonna do that.
What can you do to stop it?
All right, put a rule in it that if you don't fight a champion, if you're not fighting a champion, you have to fight your number one mandatory.
Okay, then I drop that belt.
That's fine. And that should be in there too.
All that's going to do is just cut down on me having to pay sanctioning fees for that. And then
cool, that happening, you're not unified no more, and you're not babysitting.
I'm not undisputed. I'm unified. I'm just missing one belt.
Well, that's one
belt.
But
by me doing that, but you have to think about the stigma of it also.
It's the same. It's the same thing.
If I was willing to drop that belt, if I was willing to drop that belt because of shenanigans, quote unquote, even though I'm the one that caused it, optics matter. Optics do matter.
That's gonna hurt him.
That belt is gonna lose respect. Ain't nobody gonna really
he's gonna lose respect because why didn't you want to fight a mandatory?
But that belt is gonna lose respect because nobody look, we have to think about we talking about something that me and you and very few people want to actually understand. To the masses who ain't gonna understand what me and you are discussing, something's wrong with that belt. Well, nobody wants that belt.
Well, it's all of them getting janky. But what I'm saying is, if wasn't nothing wrong with the belts, bro. If you was unified and you chose not to fight somebody, take your belt. Because at the end of the day, if you're not gonna fight a champion, and there's no champion for you to fight, you should be fighting your mandatories.
Well,
no matter who that mandatories be, because you got all 4 belts. I mean, you got 4 mandatories, which means you got 4 fights lined up. Yeah. You should be going down that road.
Yeah,
that's what it should be. You see what I'm saying?
But then there's the super belt on top of that, which allows me to not do that.
Say what now?
But then there's the super that allows me not to do that also. So would it be?
Well, I get what you're saying there. I get what you're saying there. I get what you're saying there. I get what you're saying. Yeah, it is jacked up, bro.
It's so all kinds of ways.
You right. So therefore, a super should not be included when you go.
Super should not be included in none of these.
Well, it could be there, but just say you cannot become undisputed.
You can't be
undisputed. You can't be undisputed with a super. Period.
Mm-hmm. See, period. You see where I was going with this. There's all kinds of gray areas. There's all kinds.
I just got it. Yeah, I got it. So I get what he's saying now. Yeah, super should not be included. If you going for unified, undisputed, nope. Super should be right. Super should not be included, period. You got your 4 mandatories. Now, I will say this though. You still got it right. You can't force that man to fight like back to back.
No.
Go through the ranks to get all 4 belts.
No. There should be
it gotta be something at the end of the rainbow, goddamn me, as to why I got all 4 of these. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So But no, man, not to harp on that though. But that's living in a perfect world of boxing. This stuff we talk about when we ain't on here. But at the end of the day, man, I feel like that's gonna be one of the biggest fights. They need to just go on and put together, not quit playing with people, man. But if they do that, even PBC pushing for it, you see they put on their Instagram, they got a picture of Errol and them fighting like they finna fight.
It's funny because all this Ugas stuff has done is just put a shining light on. He could have signed that paperwork before the Bud versus Porter fight. It already had the stuff in the works.
Well, the thing is, from what is explained, like I halfway read everything, but like what it was supposed to go down. The WBA blocked it. When they sent that paperwork over they sent it to the sanctioning body, meaning they wanted to go for a championship fight.
Mm-hmm.
They told Errol no. They said, nope, you ain't ready. PBC sent paperwork from a doctor saying he is ready. And they still told him no. But then they said, even if they said yeah, they was gonna go get their own independent doctor. Mm-hmm. That's how far they was going to block it. So it was this was supposed to happen with the eye injury and way before the Pacquiao fight. So the WBA didn't want that to happen at all. You get what I'm saying though?
I get what you're saying.
They didn't want that. They didn't want that fight to happen at all, bro. And I feel like it's the truth in the matter of what you say. They don't want that man to have the belt.
They don't want him to have the belt.
Because you blocked it. You blocked it back then.
It's simple. When it all boils down, it's relatively simple math. Dollars make sense. Ugas makes no dollars.
Right.
So find somebody that's smart, because I guarantee if Stanionis beats Ugas, he's just a placeholder. He's a placeholder to see what's the fallout going to be and when the fight is actually going to be announced between Errol and Bud. I guarantee that. And if Ugas wins, he's going to have a murderous row until he loses that belt. But then that's going to do nothing but actually elevate him in the standings. And if they try to block another Errol fight, there's still Terence. Are they going to block Terence? They're going to block that? No, because then after that, everybody else is going to start getting involved and seeing the chicanery that's going on. They're going to see that. Yeah. And then nobody's going to want a WBA title.
Nobody. At that point, you shut yourself out. Mm-hmm. You're shutting yourself out. And it'll prove Ugas right. It'll prove Ugas right. Yeah, y'all ain't seen the man. This dude 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He got a page and everything, yo. He got a gold nugget ring on. You know what that means, bro? That's a nugget, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But no, on everything though, yeah, man. So we said it last week. This was an important fight. Now we know what's going on now. We should be hearing something from Terence, man. You know what I'm saying? Period. You know what I'm saying? And for everybody that didn't see this, we're gonna break this down in separate segments anyways, but you know what I'm saying, separate videos. So make sure you all subscribe to In the Red Corner Boxing, GMT Boxing as well. But before we get up out of this thing, man, we got the shirt. And I can't even, I'll be real with you. I can't remember all the people who signed it, bro. This the shirt promised Terence Bud Crawford. What's up, Keisha? Terence Bud Crawford right there to GMT Boxing. I forgot whose signature that is with the D, man. Man, I got everybody, bro. Showtime, Shine Porter. Now I remember this one. F.A. Ajagba. Who else? Here we go, Earl Spence. Devin Haney. I believe that's Devin Haney. Duke Reagan. Yeah, he wrote his name like that, man. It was his first time ever signing something. So that's the first signature. Jay Prince, stay focused. Man, so many on here, man. But there's two more on here, man. I can't remember. I got to get with Mr. Z,
Jamal
man.
James. Not Jamal James, but Jamal Herring.
Yeah, Jamel Herring. And it's another one right here. And it's one in the middle, bro. I want to say that's Devin. I want to say this is Devin. But this is a shirt that's going to be raffled, bro. Stay tuned. Make sure y'all checking on GMT Boxing in the Red Corner Boxing, and also checking the website for the rules of what's going on. This will be the raffle to help the channel. Also, we got fight merch. This is official, unopened Sean Porter shirt from the Bud Crawford and Showtime Sean Porter fight. You was able to get this at the fight. We're giving this away as well. So make sure y'all stay tuned, bro. Like I said, I'm not going to open this. It's a large, so you can keep it as a souvenir or whatever, but you know what I'm saying. I'm going to let the person open it. Look dope. So I told y'all it was coming. I told y'all we got more autograph stuff coming soon. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. So just stay tuned, man.
Yeah.
And keep watching.
Yeah.
But,
I ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing, man. Shoot, it's all types of news out there, man. But man, I was supposed to upload something, bro. I wanted to play it, but I guess I'll play it at another time, man.
All you UFC fans.
Oh yeah, there you go. Talk about
this
put
weekend.
It out there now. This weekend, everything popping off this weekend.
It will be Olivier versus Dustin Pedroia and Pena versus Nunes. Two phenomenal fights. And it will be covered this weekend, along with Vasily Lomachenko and Rachel Comey. And there's some other fights. Donaire is fighting this weekend also.
Donaire is fighting.
It's a lot of fights this weekend. But I think that the Dustin Pedroia Olivier fight is going to take precedence over all of them. Now, I can say, depending on how Lomachenko looks, people are going to start avoiding this dude because he's not a champion anymore. So they have no reason to fight him. And I have a feeling that the Matrix is going to be reloaded.
That's another thing. Where does that put him? Where would that make? Because the lightweight division is crazy. I know we didn't talk about Tank. You know what I'm saying? And we not here to hate on Tank. Tank did a hell of a good job, bro. With a broke. Well, it ain't broke though. They say he didn't have surgery on it, but it was swole. I saw it. I saw the picture. It was messed up. But at the same time though, hell of a fight, man. And people ain't trying to get Isaac Cruz his just due neither. Both of them put in work in that ring, bro. Both of them put in hell of a work in that ring. You know, I ain't taking that from nobody. But to some, though, they feel like he was exposed. To some, him and Devin showed holes. And I can agree. I don't think it was exposed. You just saw holes. And that's what happened when you get good opponents, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. When you get good opponents, bro, just expect it to happen. You're going to see holes. Just know this, though. That don't mean the next person going to be able to get that off.
Unless you didn't learn from your mistakes. And a lot of times with the young fighters, they don't
learn.
learn.
You change. Like you work that hard to stay the same. This? Like you're doing all this for a reason.
My bad, bro.
Oh, shoot. Is that Jigga?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to play, man. But I wasn't trying to play it now. Like you weren't supposed to do that. But no, on everything. So I want to make that clear. That's why I ain't make a video on it. You know, hey, they look exposed, you're not exposed, you see holes. Yeah, they need to start bringing, both of them need to start bringing their hands back when they shoot. Need to start taking less punishment, right?
Both of them need to do some body work. They need to get that heavy bag on their body. They need to get in that tire They both need to, because being pretty ain't gonna win you a fight. It's
Right.
not. If you look at it statistically, most boxing matches before the knockout happens, a body shot is connected over 91% of the time. 91% of the time. So you have to be able to take some body shots. You have to do some body work. These young dudes got to do some body work. Get in there and get on the body. Oh.
This is all facts, sir. You ain't never lied whatsoever on that. But what I saw from Tank, I got exactly what I asked for. I'm not disappointed. Tank and box, bro.
It's not so much that I was disappointed as much as the fact that I didn't care. I didn't care because I knew Tank was going to win. I did. And contrary to what people saying, Tank did not lose. Tank did not lose.
I had him up 2 rounds.
I had him up at least a round, and I could see how it could be a draw. I can see that. But Cruz did not win. Yes, he did. He got whacked. He got whacked a few times. It's just,
oh yeah, he was hurt a couple of times.
But that doesn't
hurt him a couple of times.
Victory.
And I think he hurt Cruz like 1 time.
Yeah, but hurting somebody does not secure you a win.
No,
putting somebody away secures you a win.
Right. But now, like on the real though, I'm gonna tell you, you could tell that Tank was Cruz's hardest fight because Cruz usually don't slow down. Cruz slowed down after that 5th round.
I would say after the 8th round.
I think because the 6th he took that little layoff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I will say this: a lot of stuff rubbed off of Cruz's gloves, but some stuff did land, and vice versa. I mean, but hey, man, it is what it is. I got what I wanted out of it. Now I know Tank can box. He can fight bigger competition because I know Cruz ain't big to people, but that was his hardest fight to date.
I was glad to see Tank.
And he survived from round 6. Supposedly it wasn't round 9, it was like round 6 he hurt his hand.
I was glad to see Tank take somebody serious.
For real. He took that man super serious. And Tank didn't even know if he won. Go back and look at the end of it. He didn't know if he won or not. He was not for sure. You know, so I love it. Cruz is a cab driver. So you telling me the way that dude was coming in like baby Mike Tyson against that man, he ain't never fought nobody like that. And I ain't gonna lie. He was supposed to be almost. He could have been another Tyson Fury. He was supposed to be a pit stop. He was supposed to be, but he gave that man his toughest fight. His toughest fight. And people want to keep calling Isaac Cruz this, that, and the third. Bruh, for that man to fight his toughest top level competition, man, that dude came out on top. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Cruz came out on top. Now I will say this though, that you may be right because he's fighting Mayweather type of fighters, but that wasn't a Mayweather fighter. That was a Pacquiao fighter. While y'all talking, that man's on Pacquiao promotions. So he stepped outside the box. Mayweather stepped outside the box, found somebody, and gave it to him.
Now will it happen again?
He said it in there. Hell no. He said it best. He said, "You gonna fight him again?" Hell no. That was a tough fight. But some people they took it like, oh no. But guess what? After you see a performance like that,
you want more.
Now they gotta up the ante. They gotta up the ante. You're not finna fight nobody lower than Isaac Cruz, that type of performance. You get what I'm saying? You gonna have to now. You gotta find somebody that's gonna give the people reassurance because people didn't know. People were shocked that this fight was dope.
It was a dope.
You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, he got people to come in on Sunday. So Tank got his day. Look forward for Tank to fight on Sunday.
Hold on now. Before we go that far, this fight is going to have to take place after football.
Well, after football, I don't know. It wasn't after football.
Yes, his fight came on after the game was over.
Well,
the game was over before his card.
Well, guess what?
What?
He got Sunday. He got people to come in.
He got late Sunday night.
Well, late Sunday night, still Sunday.
He got
Sunday
after
night, Sunday morning.
He got after what 10:30. That's what he got.
That's cool. Hey, and that's when fights you start anyways. And I was shocked to see people in there like that. Now I saw some gaps. I saw some gaps though. I did, with the fact of the matter, people showed up.
But the thing is, see, the dangerous part about that is that it's regional. It's regional. Say, for instance, the Rams were playing Sunday.
I get what you're saying. It depends. Yeah.
Yeah.
That plays a factor. Yeah, that plays a big factor. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And you know, he's not really fighting in Vegas. Say, for instance, he was in Atlanta. The Falcons were playing. Falcons were playing on a Sunday night, or the Hawks were playing on a Sunday night at that time. Do you think the turnout would have been the same?
No, probably not. No, I get what you're saying. But they tried and they succeeded. Maybe they did. They tried and they succeeded. I was shocked. Even though I did, they were saying there was a lot more people in there than we would. I saw holes in the crowd. I saw them.
It was,
but at the end of the day, he succeeded, man. And to me, it was a great fight. Was it supposed to be pay-per-view? No. But nonetheless, great fight. And I've been shocked 2 weekends in a row. All right. And I'm happy for it. You know what I mean? But we ain't gonna keep harping on that. I just want to say that I don't think he's exposed at all. I think he's what we expect. People want to act shocked. You can't act shocked. You can't say that. You can't say, oh my God, Tank's the truth. And then want to turn around and act like he's not all of a sudden because what you saw. To me, this was his best performance, better than just knockouts.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have it both ways. Now, a person like me, he's what I expected him to be when he got in there with competition. Rightfully so, and that's not a diss.
No.
And I was happy to see he could box. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna read this one real quick. And hold on. You right. If that fight was an ATL, would have sold out. It would have. I'm telling you, that's the new spot for boxing, bro. They will go to some fights.
Well, not if they Hawks or they Falcons is playing.
I don't know. You think the that demographic really supports the Falcons? Now Hawks maybe, but the Falcons. Sorry, they tell people.
Put it like this. Primetime games are going to have top level competition, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, say for instance, it's a divisional game. Say for instance, it's the Atlanta Hawks versus the New Orleans Saints. Anybody?
Atlanta Falcons.
Is anybody going to go see Tank?
No, that's different.
But
all that's scheduling though. We know that type of stuff gonna happen though. Like, nah, you better not do that. That's just like Devin Haney had his fight when Martin Lawrence was in, and that's a comedian show. But people have been waiting to go to this show. People been had their tickets for this show, so you gonna fight the same night. Martin, was there. That took away from you. You know what I'm saying? He sold out.
Right.
So that was bad marketing. We know that type of stuff going. You know what I'm saying? We know that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, with the right marketing, and like I said, you're not gonna fight every Sunday. I do feel like you definitely shouldn't be in competition with the NFL.
If he wants Sundays, do the summer.
Yeah, some stuff like that.
Because he could beat baseball.
Yeah.
And the finals is going to be over by June.
Until October. October is a problem.
Yeah. So between June and October, June and September, because football starts back up in September. So between June and September, you good. Take the summer. You could be the king of summer.
Right.
You really could.
Yeah, you're right. 100%. B got another one. Did Haney lack of power scare y'all? No, I had already said it on this channel before that I believe that his power gonna come back when he ain't got to drain himself. He's a big guy, bro. And he's depleting himself to be in that weight class. And I want to bet money when he gained that weight back, you're gonna see that pop on there. You're gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference, man. Whatever. And not to mention, JoJo ain't like a Rudy Poop that you just gonna knock over anyways. You know what I'm saying? He got a big hard head, man. You know what I'm saying? So no, I wasn't shocked. I was shocked that he was taking all them hits again. Then he said it like it was a compliment. That's where I was tripping off of. Like, it's not a compliment that you got jawed up again.
It's not.
I think, what'd he say? I think I proved to the world again tonight that I got a chin. That's not nothing. That should never happen. Now that scared me. That's why I said you saw holes. Like, you got to get the defense together, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mayflower, I hope you are subscribed because you in here trolling for real. Haney was in 2 wars. Tank was never in a war. Ryan Garcia took no damage. Ryan wins. These guys are damaged goods. Sucks for Haney. He has the most heart. Yeah, Haney has a lot of heart. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if he getting there with the ring, in a ring with a lot of them, he gonna outbox all of them. I just feel like, but he not gonna be there for long. So I don't see him getting any of them fights. You're not gonna be there for long, bro, unless him and Tank meet up at 140. Some stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see him getting them fights. When you draining yourself like that, bro, that should take a lot out of you, bro. At some point in your life, you grew up in high school weighing 160. When you get up in age, your age start going up, bro. Your body be like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna be this small forever. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. And that take a lot from you. So I don't see him getting a Ryan Garcia or none of that. I wish he could fight Shakur Stevenson. That would have been beautiful. But if he did, I'm gonna tell you straight how I feel. I feel Haney outboxes Tank. I feel like Haney outboxes Ryan Garcia. That's just me.
Well, we haven't had enough of Ryan to see that.
Well, I'm going based off what I have, and I'm just saying as of right now, he outboxes all of them. Does he knock them out? No. Does he outbox them? Yes. And if he stick straight to being a pure boxer like Polo said, yeah. That's just me though. Just an opinion. You know what I'm saying?
See, I was always under the firm belief that he should just market himself, like I said, as a boxing god.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I agree with you. Mm-hmm. But I do believe when he go up in weight, you're gonna see it. He's a big dude. Y'all really gotta take a look at him, bro. Like,
I think
he's not a big dude. Like, he's not a big dude, like tall and wide. I'm saying you can look at a person's bone structure, dog, and tell what they're gonna fill out to. You get what I'm saying? Like, straight up. His frame is meant to be big. He's gonna carry some weight.
I don't think he's got his power yet.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He didn't knock people down. What I'm saying is this. He's gonna fill out to it. I believe that. You ain't seen nothing. As long as these people give him these fights he deserves, it ain't gonna be no problem. I hope he gets the Kambosos fight. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna really tell a lot. That fight, believe it or not, it's gonna tell a lot. Kambosos to me is not a fluke. I'm standing on my words. I said it before he said it on U.S. soil. The man was already a boxing star in Australia. A lot of people we see come from these other countries, you think they just tomato cans. They're not. They just don't box. They never had the chance to box over here. You get what I'm saying?
That's why I said Kambosos was going to win.
Yeah, so I'm just saying. And now he telling y'all. I get hemmed up like this. I get autographs, reporters. I'm used to this, so it ain't nothing new to him. But at the end of the day, I hope Devin get that fight to prove that he belongs. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Real spit. And it's good to see that they getting their shine, lightweights getting their shine the way they are right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's thanks to the Young Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Gary Russell probably fight somebody soon too. I think in January.
I'm tired of him, honestly.
Well, they don't want to give him a fight, so he's not gonna get the fights that he wants. And I wish he would. I wish he would though. I wish Loma Loma not gonna give him that rematch, but I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch in that.
Loma might have no choice.
Hey,
Loma might not have a choice the way things are looking. But whatever. What do I know?
Yep, you just Polo. Hey. At the end of the day, man, that's our show, bro. And these are words I heard a while ago. And my brother sent this to me, man. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? One of my brothers, man, close cat, and was like, man, you know, I had a real talk to him about everything I'm trying to do or whatever and everything. And he was like, you ready you say to me? I was like, well, he was like, I'm gonna send it to you. So I want to get at the y'all, and we're gonna get the hell up out of here, man. All right. So y'all be easy. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Stay tuned. We're gonna be on Anchor. I think we're gonna be on Anchor first, iTunes, all that good stuff. Podcast, big year next year, all that stuff. Yada yada yada. And definitely stay tuned for the t-shirts and all that stuff. Signed t-shirt from the boxes. All right. Check it out. And we're gonna get out.
Strange saying you.
What is that on my screen? I called it.
Strange saying you changed, like you worked that hard to stay the same. Like you're doing all this for a reason. And what happens most of the time, people change. People change around you because they start treating you different because of your success. People look at you strange saying you changed, like you worked that hard to stay the same. Like you're doing all this for a reason. And what happens most of the time, people change. People change around you because they start treating you different because of your success.
Y'all remember that. Don't let nobody sit down that bullcrap talking about you work hard and all that and you change. Nigga, I'm supposed to. I work to get up out my situation. I work to get where I need to be. I worked to say what the hell I want to fucking say. Point blank. And most time, shout out to Miss Smalls, shout out to my brother Pudge, gave me one. She was like, you ain't even gotta say nothing. People gonna change. She said it. They're gonna change because they're gonna see it, they're gonna notice it. And they're gonna start acting a certain way. They're gonna talk behind your back. And that's how you're gonna know who's gonna be around, who not. You ain't gotta tell nobody what you're doing. And lo and behold, that's how it happens. So
damn.
So having said that, we out, man. Y'all be easy. Yeah, this has been an NJR Media production. Nah. All right, man. We out, bro. For real. We out, bro.
I quit.
Oh, stop it, George. Stop it. Hey, it was funny though, man. You got me. It was funny, bro. It was so funny. All right, y'all, we out. Hit that like button.
Oh yeah, Jay Prince coming at you live and in living color, and you're watching GMT Boxing.